Hey guys, welcome back once again to another episode of Saying It Just As It Is here on Civic Inspirations. And guys, guess what? This is a reloaded information details on all you need to know about one magnificent, aesthetically pleasing, one beautiful and adorable hospital that you as a citizen of any country, if you are not being told, will actually think it's a hotel or mistake it to be anything of your choice, right? The almighty one and only Rich Hospital, formerly Greater Accra Hospital, right? In this 21st century, what it is all about, what has been going on right from their reopening, right from the first time this hospital was first commissioned by your own former president, the past president, not the current one, and every detailed, like everything you need to know. So guys, I just felt like, okay, because I'm one person that is fascinated about growth, about invention, innovation concerning most West African countries, particularly my own country, Nigeria and Ghana. And guys, I will tell you this here for free that I have not seen any government-owned hospital in my own country, Nigeria, that can come close to most of the hospitals we have out there in Ghana. Like, it is an eye-opener to me, because one thing about life is acknowledging good things, acknowledging good inventions, particularly what you see in other countries that you will love your own country to imbibe in, to follow and learn from, right? And it's one thing that has touched me, like, so emotional. It is so deeply rooted in my mind, in my heart, coming across these inventions and innovations in a country, Ghana. Like, guys, it's mind-blowing. I never knew, and I believe so many people do not also know that these hospitals or innovations and invention as well is there, it's out there in the country like Ghana, right? Like, people most times, when they underestimate, talk down, ridicule Ghana as a country, I find it very, very laughable, because looking at Nigeria with all we have, that is supposed to have brought us way, way beyond where we are today, is still struggling, is still crawling, is something that's worth crying for. It's something that is worth imagining and questioning, asking so many questions. Why? Is it a country as giant of Africa, Nigeria, just by mere saying? Or is this not what Nigeria is supposed to be learning from Ghana? Guys, it got me thinking, and in the process, I got so emotional, like I wept. By the time I was done with this episode of the Rich Hospital, the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Ghana, oh my God, I wept. And I feel like it is not something that I should behold all by myself. The whole world needs to know. More people need to know. There should be more awareness. And my own country, most importantly, needs to know and wake up. Wake up from their slumber and see these things. Not just one, not just two, so many of them. But in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you through the one and only magnificent, beautiful 5-star. Like, if there's anything like a 5-star hospital, I want to give it to this hospital called the Rich Hospital, Greater Accra Regional Hospital, right there in the city of Accra, Ghana. Let's take a close look at the beginning stage of it, how it was opened and commissioned, and a close examination of what the structure, the environment, and the facility looks like. Then we will come back again to know if it is just a building by mere seeing, or are they actually working, and how far they have come and gone for themselves as a hospital in such country like Ghana. Let's take a look at that, and we will be right back.
My name is Joseph Hayford. I run this firm, Multicard, which we started, can't even remember the timing of it, but it's a long time. I mean, I think we're pushing to 28 or 25, something like that. And we've been quietly but persistently giving the kind of service that we believe we are unique to providing. And so that's Multicard. It's one of the very few public projects we've done. Our work has always been in the private sector, in the commercial, industrial sector, and all that. And then this opportunity for a very important hospital came. And I would say that the experience of collaborating to produce hospitals such as this, and the kind of relationships, multinational relationships that brought together such a product is what I took away from it. So it was an interesting project, a very good well-engineered, well-planned, good execution from probably the best construction company in the world. Our role wasn't just architecture. We brought in all the supporting engineers who worked with the international engineers as well. So it was not only us collaborating with Perkins and Will, but we also, in our multidisciplinary approach to practice, we coordinated and supported on all the engineering, electrical, mechanical, coordinating traffic studies, coordinating topographical, geotechnical studies, all those things that are key. And then also ensuring that the interface between statutory requirements will be us. And the collaboration in terms of actual design and what works and what doesn't work started from then, Collaboration continued wherever in the world I was. I mean, it wasn't as if we had to sit in the same room. I remember there'll be months I'll be in Rome on holiday for 6 weeks, and I took so many calls and so many, I actually had the regulations on my laptop, and, I was telling them what, there was a whole radical request from myself to cut the building up and bring more daylight.
Identified as the main central healthcare facility in the city of Accra, this hospital expands the city's facility to 600 beds and more than 12 surgical theaters, totaling over 460,000 square feet. The project engages with the original qualities of the site, fine-tuning the way it responds to the requirements and expectations of patients and their families, medical, administrative, and support staff. Breezeways, public corridors, and waiting areas are passively cooled by natural ventilation and formally articulated as a series of layers, reinterpreting the vernacular response to the place, where transitional spaces for gathering have a cultural significance. The jury hailed the project for physically embracing and celebrating universal design and for the meaning behind the choices in materiality.
Now you can see how magnificent, like when I say magnificent, I wasn't joking. For a country's hospital, government hospital, looking this beautiful, outstanding, clean, serene, like, oh my God, I am blown away. I have never, since the existence of my life, seen a government-owned hospital like this in West Africa, and coming all the way from the country Ghana. Like, how did you guys get here, Ghana? I was not informed. I was not told. In fact, I feel like running down to that Aso Rock and fighting my leaders at this point. I feel like beating them up, using cane to flog the hell out of them at this point. Because what is this? What is this? What? The other day I was talking about University of Ghana Medical Center beating and topping the list in West Africa, and today here we are at Ridge Hospital. No wonder you Ghanaians wanted me to check it out. Oh my God, I did, and this is what I found out. This is what I found out, and it's not all. It's not all. In fact, I am ashamed at this point to say, like, what are our leaders doing? What are they doing? Okay, before you would say, is it not just structure building? Structure care, building care. Wait and see what they've got for themselves ongoing all these years till date, and your mouth will be shut up. At this point, if you are a Nigerian still bragging, making noise, I need to give you a resetting and resounding slap, because you need to wake up. We need to wake up. Do you know that this hospital was one among so many in West Africa, one of the first to conduct a brain surgery and succeeded? Oh, let me not tell you. Let's just take a look at it, and we'll be right back.
Conducted an awake brain surgery to remove a tumor from a patient. My colleague Oshagabo tells the story of how Sergeant Sylvester Boache of the Ghana Police Service played the mouth organ, sang the national anthem, and identified objects in the 8-hour complex surgery, the first in West Africa.
For 2 years, a 39-year-old Sergeant, Sylvester Boache, had challenges with personality, recall and memory, and difficulty in communication.
They realized that he started having challenges with hallucinations, always having bad dreams. He sees things in a different way. So instead of seeing you as a human being, he might be seeing you as a different object. He was taken to the hospital in Kumasi. They examined him, and then he was referred for further treatment. People thought it was a psychiatric issue, so he was sent to the psychiatric hospitals where prescriptions were given for psychiatric medication.
But a turning point came when he was referred to the Greater Accra Regional Hospital this year.
When we saw him, the necessary test was done. We detected that he had a brain tumor. The tumor is located in the area that helps us to be able to visual things and position ourselves and be able to have good memory, good thinking, regulate the hallucinations and the dreams, and also helps us in our emotions. We realized that operating on him, we will then have to work on him awake. Because if we attempt operating on him asleep completely, we might be removing the tumor, but he will come out with a deficit.
Awake brain surgery is a kind of surgery in which patients are alert and engaged during parts of the procedure to avoid brain damage. 1 week before the surgery, Sergeant Sylvester Boache is taken through a rehearsal.
You see this thing here? We have so many people. You see all this thing.
It's Thursday, May 25, the day of the surgery. Anesthetists prepare him for the surgery. A neurosurgical clamp is brought in to hold his head still, while an image guidance system is used to find the exact location of the tumor. Professor Samuel Kaba holds the pointer over the 39-year-old sergeant's head, and in the computer monitor screen, the interior of his brain is displayed. His scalp is anesthetized so he does not feel pain. A cut is now made through his scalp, which is clipped to expose the skull. A piece of the skull is then cut in order to see the brain. Once the brain is exposed, the most critical aspect of the surgery has to begin. Sergeant Sylvester Boache is gradually woken up for a procedure called brain mapping. In this process, different parts of his brain are stimulated as the neurosurgeon applies small electrical currents to the tissue around the tumor. Sergeant Sylvester has a role to play as he answers questions, identifies objects shown to him by the clinical psychologist and neurophysiologist who monitor his reaction. This allows the surgeons to remove as much of his tumor as possible while preserving critical brain functions.
Are we on the tumor?
Yes, cow.
We are on the tumor. Here?
Cow.
Did he recognize it?
Yes.
Can you recognize?
He's not recognizing now.
Did he recognize it?
No.
Show it to him again.
No, he's recognizing.
Recognizing now. Give him the mark organ, let's see. What is it? Yes, give me the distance. Is it the one thing? Yes, it's the one thing. Clement. Yes, sir. Any activities here? Yes, sir. A lot of activities. What of here? Yes. What of here?
Throughout the process, he remains loyal to his country and the Ghana Police Service.
I want to this is the way I want it.
So don't worry, everything is fine, okay? We'll be able to take all the tumor, we'll do some little tests, and you'll be fine, okay?
For 39-year-old police officer Boache, this surgery comes as a huge relief to him after years of being misdiagnosed as having a psychiatric problem. He cannot wait to tell the story of the day the policeman supervised or even policed his own surgery.
We as anesthetists, our main aim is to make sure that this operation goes on successfully, and above all to make sure that the patient at the end of the surgery does not lose some very vital functions.
There were certain activities that I took the patient through, and that stimulates the area. So that's when the surgeon is working, he will know which areas are working and which areas not to touch.
The historic feat chalked in Ghana was made possible thanks to equipment government purchased for the surgery of the conjoined twins.
We are very happy because these are surgeries that are done in the developed world, and we are doing them right here in Ghana. This is possible because of the equipment we had to do the conjoined twin surgery. Now we've used it to save a lot of people, including this policeman who will go back to service.
For the first time, we have patient awake doing a brain surgery on him because we wanted to be able to monitor whether he will suffer from any paralysis, any speech disorder, or any mental behavioral problem. We are very happy to have broken the ground to do this procedure.
Unfortunately, Kolebu doesn't have these tools, and Kolebu is the main center of neurosurgical training in Ghana. Not even in Ghana alone, we have people coming from the West African sub-region. So having a center like which with all these gadgets gives an opportunity for trainees to come and have a feel of it, because this is the standard everywhere.
After 8 hours, surgery is complete and Sergeant Sylvester Boache's skull is reattached and the skin stitched up. This feat chalked by the medical team, the first in West Africa, means one thing: with adequate investment in the healthcare sector, it is possible for complex surgeries to be conducted right here in Ghana.
Now you see. God. Okay, as if this is not enough. As if this is not enough. In fact, while watching that clip, I was shedding tears because I'm so much of an emotional person when I see things that pertains health, life, and human beings going through life issues and health challenges. It breaks my heart so much, and that's why I'm not really a fan of visiting the hospital, because there's no freaking day I will go to the hospital or I find myself in a hospital that I don't break down emotionally. It puts me on a very hot seat to go deep into life, to imagine what is life all about. What is the struggle of life all about? Look at what people are going through. And you out there who is just looking for money to feed, sort bees out, live large, live good. You're not grateful and thankful to God that you are okay, you're doing well for yourself. In fact, if you want to appreciate life, go to the hospital. Go to the hospitals. More importantly, you'll be reminded that you need to be more grateful to God about the life you have, especially when you don't have health issues like this. Ordinary headache that you will have, or body pain, or name it, any flimsy thing that pertains your health, how uncomfortable you are, you will know that life is important. Health is important and paramount for any individual. And that is why it is so important, so necessary that every country should take it as a topmost priority to prioritize the health of their own citizens. Because if there's no health, there will be no wealth. There will be no people to live in a country, to make the country better, to make the country ongoing, to make the country, stand out and do well. Imagine if all of us are no more. Will there be a country? There will be none, in a nutshell. Now, as if that's not enough, let's take a look at all the records of what this hospital has been able to do in terms of one of its world-breaking record of attending and conducting a surgery on the conjoined twins. Let's see what that is, and we'll be right back.
For the first time in Ghana's history, doctors will perform a groundbreaking surgery to separate twins conjoined in the head. The surgery will involve about 135 medical doctors from diverse medical fields. But 3 million cedis is urgently needed to not only help the twins undergo the surgery, but also to put Ghana on a higher pedestal in the medical field. Here is a report by Posha Gabo.
The soothing voice of a mother desperate to have her twins separated and lead independent lives. When Justine Bansa got pregnant, she did not know she was carrying twins. Her scans proved she was having one baby. But things took an interesting turn when she took her final scan just before delivery at the Nsawam Government Hospital.
The time that they have removed them, if I saw them the first time, I've cried. I don't know that they have conjoined. I didn't see them before.
We received a call from Nsawam Government Hospital saying that they've just finished the cesarean section, and the baby that came out happened to be 2, and they are conjoined, what scientifically we call cranial penis. So we quickly mobilized for them to be transferred to our health facility where we have neurosurgical services and other services like plastic surgery, intensive care unit, and all the services that can help take care of them immediately.
Twins conjoined in the head is a rare phenomenon occurring in 1 to 1.25 million births.
These conjoined twins phenomena usually happens in identical twins, which come from one egg, one fertilized egg, that needs to separate completely. But at a point during the process of separation gets halted, and an attachment happens between the 2 babies.
Justine cannot bear the responsibility of caring for the conjoined twins alone. Fortunately, her siblings come in from time to time to join her at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, which has become her temporary place of abode. She wants her twins separated.
My hope for them that if they will separate them neatly and I'll carry them, one day I'll carry them.
It's a Thursday afternoon at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. A team of medical doctors are ready to examine the conjoined twins. According to Dr. Kaba, Ghana stands to benefit immensely from the groundbreaking surgery.
When it comes to this kind of surgery, only South Africa within the African continent has been able to do 2 cases. And even that they had to invite foreign doctors to join them. And it's the same plan we're executing here. One of the most important thing COVID has taught us is that we have to intentionally invest in our health system and make sure that locally we can take care of ourselves, right? We can invite and we shall invite some external experts who have had the opportunity to do this before. But if they come into Ghana and the supporters do this, knowledge transfer is to pass here in Ghana.
The surgery is expected to bring together medical experts in different fields of medicine to work together, but 3 million cedis is needed for the surgery, an amount parents of the conjoined twins cannot afford.
I'm pleading to all Ghanaians to help me that they should separate my twins for me.
This was announced by the Chief of Staff, Frema Akosio-Parry, when she visited the conjoined twins at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital on behalf of President Akufo-Addo. Some 160 medical and non-medical personnel assembled across the country are working to ensure a successful operation. The Chief of Staff, together with the Deputy Health Minister and Director General of the Ghana Health Service, as well as the Minister of Information, were at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital to see the conjoined twins.
What to say? It is well. It is well.
Dr. Samuel Kaba is the team leader and consultant neurosurgeon in charge of the conjoined twins.
We've been able to bring the medical personnel, consultants from all hospitals, Kolebu, Kumasi, Konfonochi, Tamale, Greater Accra, including private facilities, 37, Focus Clinic, Urake, all of them together, and everybody doing this on voluntary basis. For the first time in the sub-region, we are going to do a test called digital tensor imaging, tractography. Never been done within the sub-region. And we got to know of it because of these conjoined twins. Equally, because of these conjoined twins, a team of data specialists are working, one located in Boston, one located in India, one located in Ghana, and one located in Europe, to make sure that we start doing 3D modeling And the Ghana Innovation Center is also working on that to start doing 3D modeling.
Chief of Staff Freema Kwesi-Opare, who announced government support, called for all citizens to come on board to ensure Ghana chalks a successful feat and give life to the twins.
It is my pleasure to announce that the President has said all the costs of this exercise, the state is willing to take over and is ready to take over the cost and make sure that there is no mishap. What you need and timeous releases of the funds so that you get your equipment on time and everything, that is guaranteed.
The operation, if successfully executed, will be the first in Ghana and the sub-region.
Now you will say I am making noise. Guys, at this point, I need to jump out of my window. You see, I need to jump out of my window now. That is how furious I am. To begin to explain these things to the whole world to see. Like, what? What is this? Oh my God. In fact, I'm blown away. In fact, I'm short of words. Did I also tell you that babies were also welcomed and you all had a guest? Like back then, one of the most important personality, all from the United States of America, that came to visit your country. And this is what happened.
I'm here at the Rich Hospital and specifically at the obstetrics theater, where women who are heavily pregnant and they're in labor and they need some sort of theater attention. This is where they normally take them to for surgeries so that they can probably do some cesarean section for them to bring out their babies. But because of the strike of the anesthetics that takes effect today, as we speak, there is no anesthetics staff in this particular theater to assist with any or offer their services. And the information we paid is that there was one case that needed their attention, or probably there was a case that needed the attention of the theater, but because the anesthetics are not here to work, that particular case has been kept longer beyond the normal period, and as we speak, that person, I understand, has been taken away from this particular theater because of those people who are supposed to give assistance to the doctors to undertake these operations are not at work, and their strike is still in force. And as we speak, only midwives and some nurses and some doctors that are in this particular obstetrics theater here at the Rich Hospital to offer their services, but without the complements of the anesthetics, work here would be incomplete, and that is the situation, or the current situation here at the Rich Hospital.
When a baby is born into a family, it ushers in a moment of happiness. Babies are deemed as a blessing and great source of joy as they provide continuity to the family line. On New Year's Eve, as many express their excitement in diverse ways ahead of the new year, these mothers, some of whom labored through the night, soon had a special joyous story to tell as they start the new year with their adorable newly born babies. For them, the arrival of their babies is a good sign into the new year. On this New Year's Day, as some mothers spend their time at home, some find themselves in the hospital. City News is here at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital to share in the joy that these dedicated mothers have been blessed with.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. So I'm very happy because they are the first children to be delivered here on that very day. That's today. Yeah.
I am very happy to see my baby because it's not everybody who gets it like that. So I'm thanking God for what He has done for me. I have my first pregnancy and I got some accidents. I have miscarriage. So this is my second one. So I'm very happy to have it on special day 2020.
Easy, na se bene de. Oh, me da me nyame ase. Se wa so mi wa asundwe mu.
Na easy by me. Me nam me da nyame ase. Me wa fa mo fa.
City News also spoke to some of the medical staff at the hospital who were equally happy that all deliveries for the day were very successful. At the time of our visit late on New Year's Day, the hospital had recorded a total of 15 births.
All right, so so far the turnout has been good. We've had 15 safe deliveries so far, and it's a sign that the year has really started on a good note, and we hope that it continues, overnight. Yeah, so that has been the outcome so far for the year 2020. Today being the new year, good start so far, and we are happy about that.
The first baby we had came around 12-14, who is a male, and then we also had one mother who was taken to theater she didn't opt for cesarean section, but just that the baby's condition was very, very bad. So we have to rush her to theater. We are so happy because all our mothers have been able to deliver successfully without any complication. So we are most grateful to God.
So it's been a great day for us. We've not recorded any mortality. Our mothers are fine, our babies are fine. So it's a great moment for the hospital. And then we thank God so much that today being 1st January 2020, everything is going on so well for us. So we thank God so much. We have 15 babies so far. So babies are doing well, mothers too are doing so well.
Babies are indeed a source of joy, especially to their mothers when they come out alive and healthy. The midwives and the mothers have said it all, and we hope and pray that they end the year on a good note.
Now, my question is, will these kind of personalities even come to Nigeria? Will they come? Do people feel safe coming to Nigeria? They don't. Because the fear of being kidnapped, being hijacked, the fear of uncertainties in Nigeria has destroyed so many people's mindset and opinion towards Nigeria. And that's why it hurts me so deeply when I see the citizen of Nigeria doing things outside the diaspora that are denting the image of the country, other than doing things that will bring good reputation, good image to the country. I will not say I feel ashamed of being in Nigeria, because it means I've lost hope. At this point, I don't want to say I've lost hope, because the major reason why I am putting up these things here for all to see is because I'm still hopeful. And I'm also happy and grateful that a country in West Africa like Ghana is doing it. I never knew. If I tell you that I knew, I'm lying. It's an eye-opener. And to my sisters out there, my Nigerian brothers and sisters, showcasing countries like this, especially Ghana, keep it up. We are all West Africans, and like I will always say, a win for one is a win for all, whether you like it or not. Whether you're a Ghanaian, a Nigerian at this point, and you're not happy with the progress so far that West Africa is coming up with, particularly from the country Ghana, then you need to go back and recheck yourself, your mind, because at this point, this is beyond all standard, outstanding. What? At this point, our congratulations are in order. Congratulations to the country Ghana. I cannot, in fact, I'm short of words. I'm blown away. I cannot quantify how excited, how shocked, how overwhelmed I I feel about the success, the achievement, the growth, in fact, that your own country is steadily putting out on the map. And I would say, to whom much is given, much is expected. Do not, I repeat, let anything whatsoever slip you off these feet. Of course, I trust you all to do better and know better. So do not let anything slip you off of this level that you people are operating on. And this is not me showcasing or hyping any political party. This is me appreciating the country, the motherland Ghana, starting from when your own predecessor, Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, started it all by liberating you all from the colonials. And up to date, your leaders after leaders have constantly back to back kept on it to making sure that the fight, the success of the great leaders in the past will never be in vain. And that is why I am steadily standing out to say Nigeria needs to wake up. We are not giants by mere saying we are giant, or we should be giant for a reason, not by population, not by landmass, not by committing crime, evil, and atrocity. I am very sure that most of our Nigerians who are out there showcasing Nigeria in the map will really understand where I'm coming from. And that is why I'm putting it out to you, each and every one of you, as a Nigerian in any part of the world, as a Ghanaian, as a citizen of any country of West Africa. Please, let's continue showcasing West Africa in the map of Africa and Africa to the world. That is the aim. That is the goal. Because you know what? United we stand, or divided we will fall. That is why I'm not in support of any division, of any disunity, of any bitterness, any hate, any acrimony between us as West Africans. I'm not for that. I am standing and rooting for one love Nigeria, one love Ghana, one love West Africa, and Africa to the world, so that the world will know that we are not blacks for nothing. Our complexion cannot limit us. Our race cannot limit us. Our struggles, our challenges cannot limit us. By the grace of God with us on our side, standing as one formidable force, we will move mountains, and we will make West Africa a great continent in the map of Africa, right? So ladies and gentlemen, if you leave us, we're going to sleep here, but for time constraint, let's call it a day here on this episode. At this point, I want to know, what are your thoughts, your opinions? In fact, I know your minds are full, your mouth is full. Type them all in the comment section, and let's have this conversation as one family out here on this platform, Chivik Inspirations, right? And if you're just coming across this voice for the first time, hi, this is Chivik Inspirations, and here in Chivik Inspirations, we say just the way it is, to inspire, motivate, captivate, not just your spirit, your soul, and your body, right? We say just the way it is, not to demean, not to spite, not to demote or demarket any country, but to promote love, peace, and unity here on this space. So think no further before joining this family, because you cannot get it as a dull moment here. Just kindly hit on that subscribe button, smash the like button, share this video so that so many people will see, like the world needs to see. Share this video, keep sharing, and God bless you abundantly. I love each and every one of you for your constant support, for your constant love. God bless you and keep blessing you, my good people of Ghana, my good people of Nigeria, West Africans, and Africa to the world. Remember to always keep it safe, happy, and blessed out there. Till I come up here in my next episode, look out for that, because it's going to be a bomb, right? But for now, do have an amazing day out there. Bye, guys. Mwah.